welcome back to me, welcome back to Thailand. True Blue Thai here in Thailand. I hope you're doing well, just at the counter. And so for instance, it's 1 put here in Thailand, Wednesday, and it's a bit of a cloudy one, and it's raining. And guess who didn't go running today? Mwah! So because again, for instance, a bit busy. She's got a day off today, so an extra day off. So, but I've done leaves. I've been up since 6, and I've been out. And for instance, and I also been listening to podcasts and the last 24 hours of news at Manchester City and Manchester News, and Bioski, Lewis, Typical City, everybody. And guess what? Apart from the results of last night, etc. West Ham losing again. Potter's in for it now. So it's 11 goals I believe they conceded in 3 games, and Leeds got knocked out on penalties. So for instance, Daniel Farke is in the line for it. So the season's beginning to sit into place really with teams of where they're going to, how they're going to go on with the season. You never know, things could turn around. But as you can hear, there's rain on top of me at the moment, etc., which is really strange. I'm off to the market later on, so I can run up there. But yeah. We have a typhoon going across, by the way, if you don't know. It's going across from east to west. I think it was over Vietnam, causing a bit of problems over, and it's hit Thailand now. But it's, Thailand's a huge place, so I think this could be like the remnants of it, as it were, and we're going to get a few little, spots of rain, and that's about it. It's about as, because honestly, and I'm waffling a little bit because I wouldn't say I've got nothing to talk about, but it's like the same old to talk about. And listening to getting some information to talk about, because I don't want to waffle, I don't want to make up headlines, I don't want to say this, and it's when it's not that, there's nothing, and it's not true. So, and this last thing I want to do is actually black people, for instance, because I want people to view my channel, etc. And I just don't want to do that. That's never going to happen. I just want to tell the truth, enjoy the club, etc. Enjoy being a City fan, talking City fans, but not make up ridiculous headlines. There was news yesterday, whether you believe it or not believe it. A Spanish newspaper yesterday put a big picture of shirtless Rodrgyo on the back, saying he's staying. So yeah, so that was it, and LB put a stream on saying Rodrgyo's transfer is off. Is it? And why? Just because there's one newspaper said it? So yeah. Okay, well maybe not. So again, there's always this maybe not. We're in the silly season, 6 days to go. Man City have got huge amount of issues to deal with. Players not going, not leaving, not wanting to leave. Apart from Savihno, and everybody, and it's like, we can't sell that player, we can't bring that player in until that player goes, and we don't know about that player. So for instance, there's a lot to be done. So, and when the last week of 6 days to go in the the transfer window, nobody knows really what's going to happen really. We believe the Donnarumma is edging closer, but Manchester Evening News actually put on the kibosh and said, no, it's not. It's got nothing to do. He hasn't agreed personal terms. But then Stephen Bioski said yesterday, he didn't say on his podcast, he didn't really say, he denied it really, to say that personal terms are not agreed. So, but I believe it is edging closer. If there was one transfer into Manchester City, I would say, of the transfer in, I would say that one. And I think it's speeded up because of what's happened to James Trafford. Though, but we're saying that though, I think it was always our intention to get an extra goalkeeper if Edison leaves. So for instance, but Edison still has not left, etc. because the Galatasaray, and what I heard, it was 8 million they offered, then it was 10 million, and Man City wanted 35 million, then it was 25 million, and then which is more likely, and then Man City would accept 15 million, and but I got her yesterday, they haven't even hit double digits yet. and so I don't know how that's going to work. So whether somebody's going to cave. Because if we're going to get Donnarumma, I don't think he's got one till last season. You don't know who's going to swoop in just after. But I just think we need to swallow it up, and we have to sell Edison for a stupid amount of money. Then just do it, just get it done. And again, I mean, there's too much to sort out at the moment, and Hugo Viana must go. He's getting. He's got 10 fingers in 10 pies at the moment, trying to figure out which ones, what to do, because you've got Akanji, is he going to Palace, is he going to Galatasaray, he's got to decide, or he's going to stay at City, is Gahey going to Liverpool? It'd be nice if Gahey came to City, but that he wants to go to Liverpool, so if Gahey goes to Liverpool, then they need Akanji must go over there, that, Savihno, again, he posted a picture of him at a pool table, and there's a packed suitcase, or it looks like a suitcase at the back. Is that him saying? I believe at the Etty had both of them on Saturday, for instance, and someone said Savihno was limping. Is he limping? Is he okay? What's wrong with him? I never heard anything. For instance, and then you're looking at Gundogan. Is Gundogan going to Germany? Is Gundogan going to Turkey? Is Gundogan staying at City? Kovacic, is he staying or going? For instance, I haven't heard much about him at all, apart from the fact he's still injured and he won't be back until, I thought he was going to be back just we don't know. There's a lot of speculation of who's coming back, who's coming, staying, who is this, who's going where, and that's the thing. So, but nobody really knows. So, and it's kind of really, really annoying. So, when you think it, when you talk about it, and it's. I'm sure there's Hugo. What was his name? LB was criticised yesterday. Well, not criticised. Was saying that people criticised Hugo Viana over it. It was blah blah blah. But I don't think it's his fault. It was there's a lot of changes needed to be made at City. With the we wanted new players in, more hungrier, youthful players, and we wanted the unks to go. That was the easy bit. The fact is, a lot of the unks don't want to go because they feel they've got something left. Pep also is quite happy to go to keep some of the unks, as it were. I don't like calling the unks supposed to go, but we, just to clarify, just to find out where we are. So, and it's up to City to say who's going and going. We were decisive over Kevin De Bruyne, but we haven't really been decisive over the other players. And Pep Guardiola said, right, okay, if I don't have some people are going to be left, and if you don't want to go, you might be left at home 1 week. So, but I'll go, and people say, oh well, they've got a huge squad, and there's going to be a problem, and la la la. But then again, last season we had a squad, and we didn't have a massive squad, but also we lost so many players to injury. And so everybody got a chance. So that could be the same as well. Again, we got League Cup, we got the FA Cup, we got the Champions League. So for instance, there's a lot of come and go. We've already lost. Phil Foden just come back. Rodrgyo still not. Rodri's still not 100%. Nori, for instance, went off. For instance, I don't know if I think it's his ankle injury, but I don't know if he'd be back. And then you've got the likes of who else? We've got the likes of who else is out? Kosovo. Kovacic is out, and so for instance, and so also the new third choice goalkeeper is out. So again, and we're not even we only covered 2 games of the season, so there's a lot up in the air at the moment. Or let's go with City at the moment, and I think there's a bit of an unsettled squad, and Pep just knows the starting 11, and and so yeah, so it's a strange one. We got a very hard start to the season. Started off great against Wolves, then we got brought down to earth with a bump against Buds. And then for instance, we go to Brighton, who we lost last season 2-1. Played well, I thought, okay, but just lost in the last few minutes last season. But that's going to be a difficult game regardless. They're coming off a 2-0 defeat against Everton. So I don't know if I get their first game. How did they get on with the first game? I can always check it. But so it's we'll see how they're playing. So that's going to be a tough game. And then we got the international snore, where the players go here, there, and everywhere else. Then they come back, and we got to play the Rags. and then Arsenal. So, for instance, so it's going to be well up and down. It's going definitely feels like a roller coaster at the moment, and then hopefully the transfer window will be closed. We've got transfer windows closed on Monday, which is ridiculous. So we again, what's it called? We got to we still don't know. If, hopefully things will be more clearer this week. But we're on Wednesday now, 6 days to go, and still things are not clearer. And with this, like with Akanji here. For instance, we don't know. He's been offered his free clubs interested in him, but he also I don't know doesn't want to go. So are we going to get? Is he going to go to Everton? Don't think that. I think that's a bit of an off. Palace or Galatasaray. So I think those are the three clubs. But yeah, it's really strange. And then you've got this guy here. Oops, it is. Where are you? Yep, this guy here. Ortega. He wants to go back to Germany because he wants to get into the World Cup squad. Nobody's really come for him. I think the only person who's shown any interest as a team in the what's it called, in the Championship is his second part class goalkeeper. You know, and he doesn't want to be playing that. He's too good to be playing in that. You know, and so I don't know. But you know, and again, it's his last contract at City, so we don't really know what's going to happen with him either. The rain's really coming down. Great. I'll go running tomorrow. It'll be a beautiful sunset, I'm telling you right now. So yeah, so there's a lot of going ups and downs. So there's a lot of with the players, and we really don't know who's coming and who's going and who's staying. Let's just change track a little bit. Okay, Gundo okay, has got eyes on Serie A, Italian league, whether he's going. So yeah. Rodrgyo, chance of somebody appearing very slim, but we don't really know, so we don't know who's going to, where things are going to go. So yeah, it's this inconsistency. I know it's, but so again, I'm not going to blame the Hugo Vanna because of what's happened, because it's very unlike City. It really is. But you know, and there's Gay. So we really don't know, for instance, what he's going to do. Is he going to? He wants to go to Liverpool, but I'd love to see him at City. So, you know, do exchange swap, you know, for what's it called, for Akanji. We're well happy. So I'm not blaming Hugo Avana at all. I think, for instance, it's you know, it's very difficult. You know, again, it's only first time of the season. People criticise him a little bit, but it's you know, the January transfer window, we were brought in Cherky, Reinders, and everybody else. Everybody was praying Hugo Viana, but now was going to getting criticised a little bit. I think it's a bit unfair. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure things will get sorted out. I hope Train Trafford's confidence has not been like, damn it, silver, right? Didn't look amazing. But let's have you know, think a bit positive. Appears that the ladies won. Congratulations to them on a close game. I think they won 4-0. I'm not sure. I forget who they played. But so they won. For instance, the EDS had a game and they won. Happy birthday to Matthias Nunes. He's 27 today, so that was a happy birthday to him. That's nice. Yeah, so happy birthday to him. Yeah, so yeah, because the ladies they start their season next week. You know, I thought it was this week, but it's next week. Despite Fabrizio Romano, despite reports on Man City showing interest on Matt Gahey's situation is not a challenge, Liverpool is his favourite destination. So there you go. Yeah. Because Mikel Akanji responding to Galatasaray's interest on offer within the next 40, will respond to Galatasaray's offer in the next 48 hours. Crystal Palace have made an approach for Akanji, but again, it's all. There has been interest from Premier League and Bundesliga clubs for Stefan Ortega, as well as inquiries from the Championship. I think that was the one who wanted his second class goalkeeper. Yeah, so number 2, not second class, number 2. But yeah, so it's just up in the air. That was the Rodrgyo picture yesterday, for instance, on the newspaper. So whether whether, you know, and again, there's a lot of Spanish newspapers, so and it's Madrid newspapers and La Marca, etc. You can't really trust what they're saying. It's like we've got the two of the worst, haven't we? We've got Galatasaray, they've got the Turkish press, and then we've got the Spanish press. So biased against their own teams, which is unlike we don't get that in the UK. Oh, apart from United, or if he names United or Liverpool or Arsenal, you know, and again, so we don't have any newspapers who actually, you know, for Manchester City, as it were. Manchester, I do believe Manchester City are still talking with Edison, Galatasaray over Edison, because I believe there was reports that was all shut down last week, but I believe that the conversation is still going on. So, but I just think we just need to take the L on it, truth. So yeah, it's Rodrgyo instructed agent Pina Savana and Kai Yokabane to explore a new destination for the summer. Despite the camp's interest, he wants to stay at Real Madrid. However, the club expressed interest there were left with the impressions that Rodrgyo was not fully convinced. So I believe, you know, again, I believe Rodrgyo wants to stay at Madrid, but Madrid clearly not showing. They want him as number 2 to Vinicius Junior, because and I think Florentino Perez, I heard, was giving it all, you know. So it's not Alonso, as everybody thinking it is. It's Florentino Perez, because Vinicius Junior is their star man, and it's all about money, I believe. So it's nothing to do. So I do believe they want him to stay, Rodrgyo, but he's just not going to get played. So there you go. Now there's the pool table for Savihno with a suitcase in the background, so we don't really know whether. So everything's up in the air. You know, I'm as frustrated I was on Saturday. So, you know, in after the Sunday after the game, because I don't really know who's going anywhere. There's no here we goes. We're not. You know, and I could sit there and say this is going to happen. This is going to happen, because I'm not sure myself. I do believe that we will get. There is a person I feel will get the goalkeeper in, Donna Kebab, etc. But other than that, I'm up in the air. So yeah, it's ridiculous. I just don't know. So, but I'm gonna leave it there, because quite honestly, for instance, I'm just gonna talk waffle, and you guys are busy, and I'm not going to delay you. So, for instance, if you've got anything interesting to say, I'll say it. But other than that, I just wish you have a good day, and hopefully we'll get this sorted out. 6 days to go. Transfer window. So, who's coming in? Who's going out? Who's staying, who's not, you know, for instance, it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be the fingernail thing all the way up to the transfer deadline day. It really is. And it's just not the way I want to be. It really is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. True bit of time from Thailand. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. Do you think we're going to get any or either or anybody leaving? Who's staying, who's going in your mind? Because at the moment, etc., I'm well on to. I need some help. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you and leave her. I'm going to get out running. What's it called now? Oh, it's stopped raining. Oh, like a blue sky over there, just as we're going to go out run to the markets. Guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. True blue tie from Thailand. Have a good one.